and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Also, the consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages at the site of competition is prohibited. We thank you in advance for your cooperation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet today's starting lineups. First, for our visitors from Elkins, West Virginia, the Davis and Elkins Senators. Leading off and playing in center field at number 23, Lena Gutierrez. Batting second, playing first base, number 22, Lindsay Aller. Batting third, playing short, number 6, Lily Saucedo. Cleanup hitter and designated player, number 19, Ashlyn Zapak. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 24, Jules Gutierrez. Batting sixth, playing second base, number 14, Courtney Dobbs. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 7, Alyssa Haynes. Batting eighth and catching, number 27, Lorena Ruiz Rubio. Batting ninth, playing right field, number 13, Trinity Cossack. The starting pitcher for the Senators is number 18, Alicia Munoz. Davis and Elkins is coached by Al Fracker, assisted by Kelsey Peterson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the starting lineup for your Carson-Newman Eagles. In left field from Jackson, Tennessee, a 5'6 sophomore, number 15, Trinity Brooks. In center field from Alcoa, Tennessee, a 5'6 senior, number 18, Sienna Cameron. In right field from Fairmont, North Carolina, a 5'7 junior, number 11, Santana Anderson. At third base from Cross Plains, Tennessee, a 5'9 junior, number 40, Macaulay Bailey. At shortstop from Gadsden, Alabama, a 5'5 junior, number 14, Abby Martin. At second base from Knoxville, Tennessee, a 5'7 senior, number 2, Hayden Dye. At first base from Loma, Colorado, a 5'10 senior, number 99, Brooklyn Lucero. The catcher from Harrodsburg, Kentucky, a 5'5 senior, number 33, Kennedy Warder. And the starting pitcher from Blacksburg, Virginia, a 5'9 freshman, number 3, Lorelei Spradlin. Carson-Newman is coached by Michael Graves, assisted by Holly Tucker Vance and Emma Frost. Athletic trainer is Colby Reed. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Gentlemen can remove your caps. Current and former service members may render a salute as we honor America with the playing of our Star-Spangled Banner.
Welcome back to the Vic here in Jefferson City, Tennessee. Carson-Newman back in action this afternoon, taking on Davis and Elkins, the visitors out of Elkins, West Virginia. Ryan Wilkes with you here on the Eagle Sports Network. As Carson-Newman looks to continue its home success through the first 7 games, Carson-Newman has won 5 of the first 7 here at home. 7 of the 8 wins have come on the home turf. Carson-Newman in the home white uniforms with the blue pants. Davis and Elkins also wearing white uniforms. But the red pants a differentiator today, as these two teams on a chilly afternoon in Jefferson City prepare for action. Carson-Newman's first 8 wins, 7 of them, or 6 of them, have come in run rule fashion. The Eagles with a run rule victory in 5 innings over North Greenville on Tuesday, and then a 6-2 win to follow. An impressive afternoon for Carson-Newman against a quality North Greenville squad, looking to continue that today against Davis and Elkins in the second all-time meeting between the two squads. Davis and Elkins coming in 3-9. The only other matchup came in 2015, where Carson-Newman won 8-0 over the Senators. It'll be Lena Gutierrez to lead things off, one of the top hitters in the Davis and Elkins order, hitting .458, and is the reigning Mountain East Conference Hitter of the Week. Lorelei Spradlin gets a start for Carson-Newman in the circle, the 6th start of the season for Lorelei. She deals the first pitch home, a called strike, and the count 0-1. Clear afternoon in Jefferson City, but the temperature is sitting just above 30 degrees. A chilly afternoon as the lefty Gutierrez awaits the 0-1 pitch from Spradlin. It's an off-speed pitch that misses off the plate, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. Lindsey Allard, the first baseman, is on deck. Lily Saucedo, the shortstop, awaits in the hole. 1-2-3 in the Davis and Elkins order here in the top half of the first. The 1-1. Gutierrez pops it foul behind the dish, and the count 1-2. Eagles back to their usual defensive alignment this afternoon. Tested out something different on Tuesday, but it's Lucero at first, Dye at second, Martin at short, Macaulay Bailey at third, and Kennedy Warder behind the dish. In the outfield, Brooks is in left, Cameron in center, Anderson in right. The next pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Spradlin gets Gutierrez to chase upstairs, and there's one down. Lindsey Allard steps up with the bases empty and 1 away here in the top half of the first. The righty so far this year hitting .346. The first 7 starts of the year for her. First pitch is dribbled right side. Dye lays out, makes the play, and throws to first in time for the second out. What a play from Hayden Dye in the 4-hole. On a hard hit ball at the bat of Allard, she lays out to make the play. And a quick 2 outs for Lorelei Spradlin, the Carson-Newman defense. 2 up, 2 down for the freshman Spradlin, a strikeout, and a little help from her defense for out number 2. As the first pitch to Saucedo is outside for ball 1. Eagles looking for a productive result today before heading on the road for 4 games, Sunday at Columbus State and then Monday at Shorter, both doubleheaders to round out February. As the 1-0 is fouled back in the count, a ball and a strike. So after the Shorter doubleheader on Monday, it'll be a couple days off for the Eagles before hosting Southern Wesleyan on March 1st. That'll kick off 3 straight home doubleheaders for Carson-Newman. Newberry will come to town on March 4th to start South Atlantic Conference play, and then Lincoln Memorial comes to town on the 8th. A ball and a strike. Spradlin to Saucedo with 2 away. The 1-1 fouled back in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Spradlin looking for a 1-2-3 top of the first to get the Carson-Newman offense to the plate. Produced 17 runs on 17 hits against North Greenville on Tuesday. The 1-2 home from Spradlin is downstairs, ball 2, and the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ashlyn Zapak on deck. She's hitting .333 for the Senators for the first handful of games for this Davis and Elkins squad. The 2-2 fouled off, and the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Mine went down the steps.
Count even at 2-2. Bases empty for Davis and Elkins here in the top of the first as Saucedo steps out. Spradlin prepares to deliver the next 2-2. The righty delivers the 2-2 pitch. It's lifted to center. Cameron on the run, but it drops over her head. Saucedo rounds first. She'll pull up with a long single that goes to the wall, and Davison Elkins has a 2-out base run on the first hit of the afternoon. Lily Saucedo reaches on a rocket off the bat to center. And a little bit of action for the Senators here in the top of the first. I'll bring in Ashlyn Zapak as the freshman Spradlin looks to get the third out of the top of the first. Productive start to her freshman campaign, a 2-1 record across 6 appearances. Pitched is scoreless. 7th inning in that matchup with North Greenville on Tuesday. The first pitch to Zapak is upstairs for ball 1. A 6.63 ERA for Spradlin. She's dealt now 19 2/3 innings with the 2 outs today. Looking to complete her 20th inning of the season. In the top of the first, a 1-0 home to Zapak is a called strike on the inner black, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. When Carson-Newman comes to the plate, it'll be the normal 1-2-3 of Cameron, Dye, and Bailey for Carson-Newman. Sienna Cameron, what a start it's been to her 2025 season. Talk about her when she steps up in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 is popped up high right side. Lucero gives it a look, but watches it soar out of play as the count moves a ball and 2 strikes. 2-out base runner after the Saucedo single to center. She stands on first. Zapak finds herself in a 1-2 hole. The pitch home from Spradlin. Inside corner, a called strike 3. 2 punch outs for Lorelei Spradlin in the first. She strands a runner on first. As we head to the bottom half of the first inning, Carson-Newman's top 3 will come to the plate on the other side. No score here at the Vic between Carson-Newman and Davison Elkins. We'll be right back here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. Shopseeandeagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at shopseeandeagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Back here at the Vic in Jefferson City, Tennessee. No score after the top of the first between Carson-Newman and Davison Elkins right here on the Eagle Sports Network. It's Sienna Cameron to lead things off. Mentioned her hot start of the year. She's hitting .500 through 13 games for Carson-Newman, 21 hits and 42 at-bats. She has 10 hits that have gone for extra bases, 7 doubles, and 3 triples as she faces off with Alicia Munoz here in the home half of the first. No score after Lorelei Spradlin strands a 2-out base runner with her second strikeout. First pitch home to Cameron is downstairs for ball 1 on the count. A ball and no strikes. Looking around the infield and outfield for Davison Elkins. Allard's at first, Dobbs at second, Saucedo at short. Jules Gutierrez at third. In the outfield, it's Cosset in right, Elena Gutierrez in center, and Haynes in left. The ball and no strikes. The pitch home to Cameron is slapped up the middle for a base hit. Sienna Cameron sneaks it underneath the glove of Courtney Dobbs, and it's a leadoff single for Sienna Cameron. Continues what has been an excellent start to her 2025 season after missing 2024 due to injury. She's also had some incredible highlights in center field. Had one against North Greenville, a Superman layout catch that resulted in a double play as the Eagles doubled up the runners on the base paths. As Hayden Dye stands in with a runner on first and nobody out. Cameron certainly has some speed. We'll see if the Eagles decide to send her here with nobody out. First pitch home, gets away from the catcher Ruiz Rubio, and Cameron advances to second on a wild pitch. So quickly, Sienna Cameron works herself into scoring position, and Hayden Dye with an RBI chance with nobody out in the home half of the first inning. The senior to Knoxville, Tennessee, a preseason first team All South Atlanta Conference selection. Awaits the 1-0 offering from Munoz. The righty deals home the 1-0. Dye slaps it into right. It's a base hit. Cameron rounds third. She'll stop right there as the stop sign put up by head coach Michael Graves is now Dye dancing around off first, seeing if Allard decides to do something with the ball. That would send Cameron home. But nothing doing. Runners at the corners now with nobody out. Back-to-back singles for Carson-Newman. And Hayden Dye is aboard first. Macaulay Bailey stands in with runners on the corners and nobody out. Talked a lot about Macaulay Bailey this year. She stands in from the right side. The junior out of Cross Plains, Tennessee, awaits the first pitch from Munoz. 333 average for Bailey as she steps out, calls time. Two-hit effort in the second game against North Greenville. It's her fourth multi-hit game of the year. She awaits the first offering. Munoz fires home. It's high as Dye will take off and take second base. Defensive indifference, no throw from Rubio. It's a stolen base for Hayden Dye. As it's second and third now for Carson-Newman. Two ducks on the pond with Cameron on third and Dye on second. 1-0 pitch from Munoz is outside, ball two. Good eye from Macaulay Bailey. As the count moves 2 balls and no strikes. Preseason second team All-SAC selection. She currently sits third all time on the Carson-Newman home run list and is well within reach and moving up that leaderboard this year. It's a 2-0 pitch home is outside, ball 3. A hitter's count for Macaulay Bailey as Munoz struggles to find the zone. Ruiz Rubio is going to come out and chat with Davis and Elkins starter. 7 innings so far in the season for Munoz. She's allowed 19 hits, 17 earned runs through her first 7 innings of the year. As the infield comes together to conference as well, Ruiz Rubio heads back behind the dish. Bailey up 3 balls and no strikes in the count. Runners on second and third. Sienna Cameron on third. Hayden Dye on second. After back-to-back singles to start the bottom of the first, Dye nabbed second on a stolen base to put 2 ducks on the pond for Bailey. 3-0 offering to Macaulay is laced down the left field line. It's a fair ball. Cameron will score. Dye rounds third. She will score as the ball rattles up against the left field wall. And Macaulay Bailey a 2 RBI double to get Carson-Newman on the board. It's 2-0. Just snuck it in inside the third base bag. It rattled up against the left field wall. And that's how the scoring starts this afternoon. Macaulay Bailey puts Carson-Newman on top with her 4th double of the season. And those 2 RBIs, she's got a couple more to add to her tally. Now 13 on the year for Bailey. Here's Santana Anderson with Bailey in scoring position. First pitch runs high for ball 1. 2-0 Carson-Newman here in the home half. The first 2 runs on 3 hits. All 3 coming consecutively. It was a Cameron single, a Dye single, and Macaulay Bailey scores both of them with a 2 RBI double. The 1-0 pitch to Anderson is upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to the limestone transfer Santana Anderson as the Eagles look to keep the line moving here in the bottom half of the first. And a productive start for the Carson-Newman offense after a scorching Tuesday effort with 17 runs on 17 hits. Looking to continue that success here this afternoon. The 2-0 to Anderson is a called strike on the inside corner. The count 2 balls and a strike. Brooklyn Lucero on deck. Mari Robbins is in the hole. Robbins, what a start to her season. 5 home runs to lead Carson-Newman. She's second in the conference in long balls through the first 13 games of the year. The 2-1 to Santana is upstairs, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Santana Anderson. Macaulay Bailey on second with nobody out in the home half of the first. Good start for Carson-Newman, looking for more. Try and set the tone early here in this Friday afternoon non-conference matchup. Hitters count for Anderson as Munoz delivers a 3-1. Anderson watches it for ball 4. A 5-pitch walk for For Santana Anderson, she's the 4th consecutive Eagle to reach to start the first trip through the Eagle order. As Brooklyn Lucero will stand in, runners on first and second, still nobody out. Right-handed Lucero, another second-team all-conference selection. The Eagles had quite a few. Santana Anderson, one of them. Macaulay Bailey, a second-teamer, as well as Brooklyn. Hayden Dye, the lone first-teamer for Carson-Newman, as she takes outside for ball 1. And the count of ball and no strikes. So far, 14 pitches for Alicia Munoz. And she readies to deal the 1-0 offering to Brooklyn Lucero. Pitch home, swing and a miss, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. So pitch there from Munoz to get Lucero ahead of it. Brooklyn here through the first 13 games of 2025, hitting .355. 11 hits and 31 at-bats. She has 8 RBIs on the young season. She awaits a 1-1 pitch from Alicia Munoz. Anderson on first, Bailey on second with nobody out. The 1-1 to Brooklyn, a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Munoz looking for a big first out. Still need 3 here in the first, as the Eagles have already put up 2 in the home half of the first inning on the Macaulay Bailey 2 RBI double. She stands on second, Anderson on first after the 5-pitch walk. Now Lucero in a 1-2 count with Munoz. Awaits the next offering, the 1-2 home. Fought off behind the plate, Rubio gives chase but can't get there, as the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Mari Robbins is on deck. She had 2 3-run home runs in the doubleheader against North Greenville. She had 3 coming into the 2-game set, but all of them were solo home runs, and that one, both times she cashed in herself and 2 others on the base pass. She'll likely have a chance with runners aboard here in the first. The next 1-2 to Brooklyn Lucero is fouled back again. The count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Good fight from Brooklyn in the box to stay alive in this count. Munoz still looking for that elusive out number 1. Davis and Elkins, members of the Mountain East Conference, making their way here to Jefferson City. A little Tennessee trip for the Senators, heading to King tomorrow for an 11 o'clock first pitch. As Munoz toes the slab, deals a 1-2 home. It's outside, and the count evens at 2-2. Good eye by Brooklyn Lucero to watch that ball just off the plate, as the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The righty Munoz toes the slab. Readies to deal the 2-2 home to Brooklyn Lucero. Fights it back, and the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. A lengthy at-bat here for Brooklyn with runners on first and second and nobody out. RBI chance for Brooklyn Lucero. She's hitting .364 this season with runners in scoring position. She looks to deliver right here with nobody out in the first. The next 2-2 to Brooklyn Lucero. Off-speed pitch lifted to right center. Going back to the track, the wall. It gets off the base of the wall. Bailey rounds third. She'll head home. Lucero trying for second, and she's tagged down on the relay. But she does score Macaulay Bailey from second and sends Santana Anderson first to third. It's 3-0 Carson-Newman. But Lucero cut down, trying to go for 2. An unconventional first out for the Senators. But a good relay that gets Lucero at second. Nonetheless, a productive first out. It's going to be an RBI single for Brooklyn, as Mari Robbins stands in with a runner on third and 1 down. First pitch home to Mari is downstairs for ball 1. So Mari Robbins, through the first 13 games, has a career-high 5 home runs in her senior year, the senior out of Sweetwater, Tennessee. Her junior season here in 2025. She awaits the 1-0. Robbins corkscrews it left side. It goes down the third baseline, but foul. Robbins hitting .429 with 9 hits. 5 of them have been for extra bases. All 5 extra base hits have been the long ball. 9 RBIs on the year. All count coming on those 3 solo home runs before the 2 3-run home runs on Tuesday. A ball and a strike to count with Anderson on third, 1 away. 3-0 your score, 3 runs on 4 hits for the Eagles here in the home half of the first. The next pitch home is a hair low, and the count moves 2-1. Robbins in the box, Kennedy Waters on deck. Abby Martin the hole for the Eagles. As Robbins awaits the 2-1 pitch from Munoz. She wheels and deals the 2-1 home. It's on the inner black for a called strike, and the count is 2-2. Munoz looking for back-to-back outs here in the first, trying to stop the bleeding. The Eagles have 3 runs, both on 2 on Macaulay Bailey's double and 1 on Brooklyn Lucero's single. The 2-2 home to Robbins is fouled off as she stays alive. The count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Anderson stands on third. She walked, advanced to third on the deep single before Lucero was cut down at second base, going for 2. As Robbins awaits the next 2-2 from Munoz. The pitch home. Robbins fouls it off towards the Davis and Elkins dugout, and the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Head coach Michael Graves has talked a lot about Robbins and her resurgence here in the Carson-Newman order after missing 2024 due to injury. Again, the 5 home runs and most she's had in a season in her career at 2 in 2023. As she awaits the next 2-2 from Munoz. The offering home. Robbins dribbles it back to the circle. Munoz checks at Anderson at third. Throws to first in time for the second out. So 1-3 ground out off the bat of Robbins. Nice play by Munoz in the circle to peek at Anderson and then get the out at first as Kennedy Warder will stand in with 2 down. 3-0 Carson-Newman here in the bottom of the first. 3 runs on 4 hits. That's the first 5 hitters reach for Carson-Newman. First pitch home to to Warder is downstairs for ball 1. Anderson stands on third. Carson-Newman looks for at least 1 more here in the home half of the first with 2 away and Kennedy Warder at the plate. Right-handed Munoz toes the slab, leans and fires the 1-0. Warder watches it for a called strike at the bottom of the zone. The count evens at 1-1. Kennedy Warder, she's started 11 games so far. Took the day off against North Greenville. It was Macaulay Bailey's job behind the dish. As the Eagles shifted things around a little bit, certainly an option. That lineup pretty good on Tuesday against North Greenville. As a 1-1 home to Kennedy Warder is a called strike, and the count is 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes with 2 away. Kennedy Warder so far this year hitting .231. It's hitting a flat .333 with runners in scoring position. Another situation here at Kennedy Warder could try and cash in 1. The 1-2, Warder skies it high in foul ground. The third baseman's over on it, and she'll make the play for out number 3. Gutierrez makes a play in foul ground for out number 3, but Carson-Newman gets 3 on 4 hits. We'll head to the top of the second. Carson-Newman starts the scoring with a 3-run bottom of the first. It's 3-0 Carson-Newman after 1 full inning. We'll head to the second here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. A top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
Back here on the Eagles Sports Network, a nice home half of the first for Carson-Newman. 3 runs on 4 hits. Did strand a runner in scoring position, but still a good start here on a chilly afternoon in Jefferson City. Davis and Elkins back to the plate. It's Jules Gutierrez to lead things off as we go 5, 6, and 7. Gutierrez, Dobbs, and Haynes due up for the Senators. Spradlin back in the circle, deals the first pitch home to Gutierrez. It's a called strike, and the count 0-1. So far, so good for Lorelei Spradlin, despite giving up a 2-out hit to Lily Saucedo. She struck out Ashlyn Zapak. 2 strikeouts so far for Spradlin. She deals a 0-1 pitch home. It's downstairs. And the count is 1-1. Jules Gutierrez, through 5 starts, is hitting .571 for the Senators. She awaits a 1-1 offering from Spradlin. It's downstairs, ball 2. Spradlin in her freshman season, she has walked 15 hitters. But otherwise, she's been really solid for Carson-Newman this year. She's now pitched 20 complete innings in her freshman season as Gutierrez loops this one to shallow center. Abby Martin races after it, makes a play over her shoulder for out number 1. A looping fly ball off the bat of Gutierrez. It looked like it could have been trouble. Abby Martin uses her speed coming from the shortstop hole to make the play in shallow center for the first out of the second. Here's Courtney Dobbs with the bases empty and 1 away. Dobbs so far through 10 at-bats hasn't recorded a hit. She looks for her first right here with the bases empty and 1 away. First pitch home from Spradlin is a ball, and the count of ball and no strikes. Talked about the Eagles trying some different things in the midweek. It was Addie Saunders who got the start at second. Hayden Dye shifted to third, and Macaulay Bailey's behind the plate today. The Eagles have reset to the original lineup as it's a called strike, and the count is 1-1. Davis and Elkins head coach El Fracker walks in from third to have a chat with Dobbs in the box. Spradlin deals a 1-1 home. It's inside. The count is 2 balls and a strike. Clear skies this afternoon, but chilly temperatures, as we said, 33 degrees. Looks like it's going to warm up a little bit next week. The Eagles will have the week off before hosting Southern Wesleyan. A 2-1. Is inside, ball 3. A hitter's count for Courtney Dobbs with 1 out and the bases empty here in the top of the second. And Spradlin takes a look at the Carson-Newman dugout, gets a call from Holly Tucker Vance. Twirls the ball in her right hand, deals home the 3-1. It's a called strike, and the count moves full. Good pitch from Spradlin, clips the bottom of the zone, and the count moves full. Spradlin looking for a third punch out. And the second out here on the top of the second. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Bases empty for the Senators. A payoff. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Spradlin works her way back in the count after being down 3-1. And she gets her third punch out. There's 2 down. That brings in Alyssa Haynes with 2 down. Pitch home from Spradlin is fouled back, and the count moves 0-1. Spradlin, the righty out of Blacksburg, Virginia, in her last start against USC Aiken went just 1 2/3, but before that, against King, had a 5-inning complete game in the run rule victory for Carson-Newman, struck out 7, and her longest outing and her most strikeouts so far for Carson-Newman is the 0-1, paints the outside corner for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Spradlin looking for a 1-2-3, top half of the second. The 0-2 pitch to Haynes is high for ball 1. Spradlin tried to get Haynes to chase. She holds up. And the count is a ball and 2 strikes. Lorena Ruiz Rubio awaits on deck, the catcher for the Senators here this afternoon. Spradlin prepares to deal the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss upstairs. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts in each of the first 2 frames for Lorelei Spradlin. She has 4 as the Senators go down scoreless 1-2-3. We're at the bottom half of the second. Eagles look to add to a 3-0 lead on the other side here on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Back for the home half, the second, Eagles look to add to the lead as Abby Martin leads things off for Carson-Newman after Lorelei Spradlin worked a 1-2-3 top half of the second. Munoz back out for Davis and Elkins. First pitch to Martin. She watches downstairs for ball one. Ryan Wilkes with you here on the Eagle Sports Network. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday afternoon. Sunny skies here, and part of the reason we're playing softball today is that the sun did its job to melt the snow that laid over top of the field here at the Vic. It's a 1-0 to Martin. She lines it to third, gets off the glove of Gutierrez and through into left field. Martin rounds first. She'll head for second with a stand-up leadoff double. Second extra base hit for Carson-Newman on the afternoon off a hard hit ball by Abby Martin that Gutierrez just couldn't glove, and it had enough velocity behind it to trickle into left field, and Martin, thinking two all the way, heads to second. And Carson-Newman has a runner in scoring position with nobody out. It's Trinity Brooks, the lefty slapper, sophomore to Jackson, Tennessee, to stand in. With a runner on second. First pitch home from Munoz to Brooks. She slaps it foul, and the count 0-1. Abby Martin continues what's been a good stretch for her. Had a really productive 2 games against North Greenville. Was the player of the game in game 1 with a 2-hit, 3 RBI effort. It's Brooks, who had 2 hits in game 1, gets her first at-bat here against Davis and Elkins. It's an off-speed pitch from Munoz that catches the outer half, and the count is 0-2. 10th start for Brooks here in her sophomore season. Hitting .389, 7 hits and 18 at-bats. She awaits a 0-2 from Munoz. She watches it downstairs, and the count is a ball and 2 strikes. Martin on second after the leadoff double. Munoz looking for out number 1 here in a 1-2 count with Trinity Brooks before we head back to the top of the Eagle order. The 1-2 to Brooks. She slaps it down the third baseline, but it's foul, and the count remains 1-2. So far for Alicia Munoz through 1 inning, she's allowed 5 hits, 3 earned runs. She's walked 1. She's allowed 2 doubles to the Carson-Newman lineup. It was Macaulay Bailey who got the Eagles on the board with a 2 RBI double for Abby Martin's double to start off the second. The next 1-2 to Brooks. She fouls it off again and stays alive. And the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Munoz now approaching 40 pitches. The Eagles have done a good job working counts, fouling pitches off as Brooks has done in this at-bat. The next 1-2 from Munoz. Slapped right side to second, scooped and throw to first in time, but it does advance Abby Martin to third as Dobbs makes the play. And Abby Martin heads over to third. A productive out number 1 off the bat of Trinity Brooks. Sienna Cameron stands back in for her second at-bat. She's 1 for 1 with a single to lead off the bottom half. The first for Carson-Newman. Average now above 500, 512 on the year after her first hit of the day. As Cameron awaits the first pitch from Munoz. Martin stands on third. First pitch to Cameron is tipped foul to the glove of Ruiz Rubio, and the count is 0-1. Hayden Dye on deck, Macaulay Bailey in the hole. This 1-2-3 in the Eagle order went 3 for 3 the first time through, and all 3 came around to score for the Eagles' first 3 runs of the afternoon. A single for Cameron, a single for Dye before Bailey scored both of them on the 2 RBI double. The 0-1 on the way from Munoz. Cameron slaps it right side. It's a foul to the right of the first base bag, and the count 0-2. Cameron with another RBI chance. She has 17 to lead the way for Carson-Newman through the first 13 games of the year. Another chance to cash in at least one here in a 0-2 count. The next pitch home, gets away from Ruiz Rubio. Diving home is Abby Martin, and it's 4-0 Carson-Newman. A wild pitch out of the hand of Alicia Munoz, and Abby Martin, a great jump from third. As soon as that ball got away, she was heading for home. And it's a 4-0 ball game for Carson-Newman. The base is now empty with one away. Counts a ball and 2 strikes on Sienna Cameron. As Munoz deals home, Cameron slaps it right side, right back to Dobbs. Same spot, same result as Dobbs gets the speedy Cameron for out number 2. Back-to-back 4-3 groundouts for the Eagles. As Hayden Dye will stand in with the bases empty and 2 away. The Eagles have scored in back-to-back frames to start this one. 3 runs in the first, 1 in the second as Martin scores from third on the wild pitch. She doubled to lead off the inning, and then got to third on the ground out from Brooks. First pitch to Dye, runs inside for ball 1. The count, a ball and no strikes. 45 pitches for Munoz through an inning and 2/3 as she faces her 11th batter of the afternoon. As the righty toes the slab. Looks home to Ruiz Rubio, gets the call. The 1-0 pitch to Dye is fouled off her foot, and the count moves 1-1. Dye shakes it off outside the batter's box, and we'll step back in and await the 1-1. Probably didn't feel great, especially in the cold temperatures, to take one right off the foot. As Dye continues to take some time outside the batter's box, and she'll prepare to stand back in a 1-1 count. A ball and a strike, 2 away for the Carson-Newman offense. Alicia Munoz looking to limit the damage to just 1 here in the home half of the second and keep this game within reach for the Senators. The 1-1 to Dye. High and in, and the count's 2-1. Macaulay Bailey awaits on deck. She's contributed with a 2 RBI double. That made it 2-0 Carson-Newman in the early going. And eventually came around to score on the Brooklyn Lucero RBI single. 2 balls and a strike to Dye as the right-handed Munoz fires home. Across the heart of the plate for strike 2, and the count evens at 2-2. Davison Elkins comes back to the plate. It'll be 8-9-1. Ruiz Rubio will lead it off. Cossett on deck, and then Gutierrez will step back up as we head back to the top of the Davison Elkins order. The first, Munoz having to deal with Hayden Dye here in a 2-2 count. She fires a 2-2 home. Dye smokes it to left, but it's tailing foul. Pitch 50 coming up for Alicia Munoz. As Hayden Dye rockets a hard hit foul ball into the left field corner. And we'll stand back in for the next 2-2. Bases empty with 2 down, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. As Carson-Newman looks for some 2-out production out of Hayden Dye. The next 2-2 from Munoz. Off-speed pitch. Dye rips it into center over the head of Gutierrez in center field. Dye rounds first. She heads for second. The throw in is offline and not in time to get Hayden Dye. And she has her second hit of the day and gives Carson-Newman a 2-out base runner in scoring position. Third double of the afternoon for Carson-Newman. And Macaulay Bailey with another RBI chance as she stands in from the right side. Dye on second with 2 away. Bailey awaits the first offering from Alicia Munoz, and she rips it into left. It's a base hit. Dye rounds third. She'll score. Macaulay Bailey heading for second, and she's in there with her second RBI double of the afternoon. It's 5-0 Eagles. 3 of the 5 runs that have scored have come from the bat of Macaulay Bailey as she scores Dye from second, and the Eagles have 2 here in the bottom half of the second and make it 5-0. I'll bring in Santana Anderson's Eagles generate another 2-out run off of Alicia Munoz on Carson-Newman's fourth double of the afternoon. First pitch home to Anderson is fouled off for strike one. So Martin came in to score on a wild pitch. And since then, Hayden Dye and Macaulay Bailey trade places on back-to-back doubles to extend the Eagle advantage. A 0-1 pitch to Anderson. Misses outside in the count. A ball and a strike. Anderson walked in her first time at the plate. The only free pass dealt so far for Alicia Munoz. She's allowed 5 runs on 7 hits as she gets ready to toss her 54th pitch of the afternoon. Bailey stands on second. The 1-1 home to Santana Anderson is roped into center. A base hit. Gets by Gutierrez. Goes all the way to the wall as Anderson heads for second. The throw in is not in time. 3 straight doubles for Carson-Newman. And it's 6-0 as Macaulay Bailey scores from second. Al Fracker comes out of the Davidson Elkins dugout. It looks like the Senators will make a change as Carson-Newman with 3 consecutive doubles generates another 3 spot here in the second. It's 6-0 Eagles. We'll wait to see officially if there will be a change, and it looks like there will be. Looks like Sailor Nealon's going to come in to pitch. We'll talk about her on the other side as we take a quick break. It's 6-0 Eagles with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position here in the second on the Eagles Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Brooklyn Lucero to the plate to face off with Sailor Nealon, the reigning Mountain East Conference Pitcher of the Week after she dealt 5 innings of 1-run ball against Kentucky Wesleyan and Davidson Elkins' 3rd win of the year. It has to deal with a dangerous Lucero and Santana Anderson in scoring position as the first pitch is inside for ball 1. So 3 consecutive doubles, good for 2 runs for the Eagles here in the home half of the second. A 3-spot, back-to-back 3 spots to open the contest as Lucero lifts it right side and foul. And the count is 1-1. Eagles can move the game into run rule territory already here in the second. If Lucero is able to come in and score, it'll make it 8-0 with it, which will be enough to push it into run rule territory here in the second inning. Ball and a strike to count to Lucero with Anderson on second after she scores 1 on the 3rd double in a row as the pitch runs inside and gets Lucero. And it's a 2-out hit by pitch that puts Brooklyn on first base with 2 down. Similar situation here for Mari Robbins that she saw on Tuesday. 2 runners aboard with her at the plate. She had 2 3-run home runs against North Greenville on Tuesday afternoon here at the Vic. And another chance here with 2 away in the second. First pitch home from the righty Nealon. Robbins watches it low and in for ball 1. And the count of ball and no strikes. Again, the Eagles here early in the season have been no stranger to run rule victories. 6 of the 8 wins so far here in 2025 have come in less than 7 innings. As a 1-0 pitch to Robbins, dribbled left side. Gutierrez will scoop and take the force out at third for out number 3. But the Eagles do get 3 in the bottom half of the second off 3 consecutive doubles. We'll be back with the top half of the third. It's 6-0 Carson-Newman after 2 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Lorelei Spradlin back in the circle for Carson-Newman, looking to help the Eagles maintain a 6-run advantage. 6 runs on 8 hits for Carson-Newman, including 3 consecutive doubles in the home half of the second that helped the Eagles match their first inning total. 2 of the 3 runs came with 2 outs on a Macaulay Bailey RBI double before Santana Anderson traded places with her with a RBI double of her own. It'll be Lorena Ruiz Rubio to lead things off for the Senators as she takes a first pitch strike out of the hand of Spradlin, and the count is 0-1. Really nice start from Lorelei Spradlin, the freshman of Blacksburg, Virginia. 2 innings, 1 hit, 4 strikeouts on 30 pitches as she faces her 8th bout of the afternoon. The 0-1 pitch is inside, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. Ruiz Rubio in the box, Trinity Cossett on deck, and then the top of the order, Alina Gutierrez in the hole for the Senators here in the top of the 3rd. Looking for an answer offensively as Spradlin deals a 1-1. Ruiz Rubio pops it up towards the right side. Lucero watches it soar out of play, and the count is 1-2. Busy stretch upcoming for Carson-Newman with 2 road doubleheaders at Columbus State on Sunday, then at Shorter on Monday. As Spradlin deals a 1-2, Ruiz Rubio chops it left side. Bailey scoops throw to first well in time for the first out. That's a 5 consecutive retired for Lorelei Spradlin. And 7 of the 8 have headed back to the Davison Elkins dugout. The only break in that has been Saucedo's single with 2 outs in the first. But other than that, it's been smooth sailing for Lorelei Spradlin. Here's Trinity Cossett with bases empty and 1 away. She takes a first pitch strike, and the count is 0-1. Top of the order on deck with Lena Gutierrez awaiting. Lindsey Allard's in the hole with 1 down. The base is empty in the top of the 3rd. Spradlin toes the slab, leans and fires. Next pitch, same spot, same result, and the count is 0-2. Spradlin looking for her 5th strikeout to end the first trip through the Senators' order. The 0-2 pitch home to Cossett is fouled off as she just gets a piece, and the count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Busy weekend upcoming for both baseball and softball. The Eagles baseball team at Newberry. 4 o'clock first pitch today before a doubleheader tomorrow with a Newberry Wolves. 2nd sack series of the year for the Eagles as the next 0-2 to Cossett is a line to short, but Martin snags it on the line for the 2nd out. We've seen that from Abby Martin time and time again, who has been outstanding defensively as she takes care of it for the 2nd out. That'll bring in Lena Gutierrez for her 2nd at-bat. She struck out to start the ball game. Spradlin looks for her 3rd consecutive 1-2-3 inning. First pitch dribbled right side to Dice. She pitches over to first, well in time for the 3rd out. Lorelei Spradlin through 3 full has been excellent, and Carson-Newman's lead remains 6 as we head to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. It's been all Carson-Newman thus far right here on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Back here on the Eagles Sports Network, first pitch of the bottom of the third from Sailor Nealand is her second hit by pitch of the day. She gets Kennedy Warder inside on the hands, and Warder reaches to give Carson-Newman a leadoff base runner. It'll be Abby Martin, who is one of Carson-Newman's 4 doubles so far this afternoon. She stands back in for the second time. Nealon leans and fires the first pitch to Martin. It's downstairs, gets off the chest of Ruiz-Rubio, and not far enough to advance Kennedy Warder as the count moves the ball and no strikes. Good job behind the plate from Lorena Ruiz-Rubio to keep that pitch in front and not allow Carson-Newman to get another runner in scoring position. The Eagles look to move this into run rule territory in the third. Next pitch to Martin is inside, and the count is 2 balls and no strikes. So Martin could make it a run rule game with her being the run rule territory run at the plate. In a 6-0 ball game here in the third. The 2-0 pitch home to Martin is upstairs, ball 3. 3 balls out of the hand of Sailor Nealand, who entered for Alicia Munoz. As we'll recap her line in a moment. 3-0 pitch to Martin is a called strike, and the count moves 3-1. So Munoz, an inning and 2/3, 8 hits, 6 earned runs, a walk, and allowed 5 doubles to this Carson-Newman order. It's been an extra base hit party here at the Vicks. The 3-1 is chopped back towards the circle. Nealand scoops, throw to first is in time as Warder takes second. On the ground out off the bat of Abby Martin. So one away for the Davis and Elkins defense, as Nealand looks to help the Senators put up an important goose egg to keep this game moving along. Again, it's the bottom of the third. Carson-Newman has put up 3 in each of the first 2 frames, and 2 of those 3 runs in the second came with 2 outs. Brooks stands in with 1 away. The lefty slapper turns to bunt, pulls back as Warder takes off for third, slides in there safely as the ball trickles into left. Haynes is right there to back it up, but Warder steals third base. Good jump by Kennedy Warder to get to third. As now we're going to have a conversation with Elle Fracker and her pitcher, Sailor Nealand. Important situation here for Carson-Newman and Davis and Elkins, who will like to keep this game moving. Again, Carson-Newman has been the aggressors in a lot of the games here at home. 7 run rule victories for Carson-Newman, 3 to start the year. 6. And they had 1 against North Greenville on Tuesday. 1 against King at a neutral site, as well as Lee's McCray. 2 of the 3 wins for Carson-Newman and Johnson City were in run rule fashion. So the Eagles have had a lot of games with heavy offensive output, but also had a few where the offense struggled, especially in that game against Lander to round out that trip to Greenwood, South Carolina. So the Eagles trying to find some consistency here early in 2025. The visit concludes between Fracker and Nealand as the right-handed Nealand awaits to deal the 1-0 to Brooks. She fires home. Brooks slaps it left side and foul. And the count evens at a ball and a strike. Top of the order on deck, Sienna Cameron, who's 1 for 2 this afternoon, awaits before Hayden Dye, who has a single and a double, is in the hole. A ball and a strike with 1 away. Kennedy Warder, who was hit by a pitch to start the frame, moved to second on the ground out by Abby Martin and takes third on a stolen base. That's a 1-1 pitch from Nealand. Brooks squares the ball. Looks like it got her hand. And waiting to see the call here as Brooks retreats to the batter's box. Got off her hand when she squared to bunt. I think it's going to be a strike, and the count will move 1-2. As she has a discussion with the home plate umpire here this afternoon. I'm sure anytime ball runs inside and gets you on the hand, it doesn't feel great, but especially today with the chilly temperatures. As Brooks will stand back in and face a 1-2 offering from Sailor Neeland. The 1-2 to Brooks is low and outside. Count evens at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. The Eagles with another runner in scoring position on third, trying to add to this 6-0 advantage thanks to back-to-back 3-run efforts in the first and the second as Brooks swings and misses. Strike 3. First time an Eagle has gone down on strikes in this afternoon's matchup as Brooks is retired and Neeland is 1 out away from holding the Eagles scoreless in the third. Good response after hitting Warder with the pitch. You got Martin a ground out, and then Brooks to strike out. Back-to-back outs for Neeland and the Senators defense as Cameron awaits the first pitch. It's in the opposite batter's box in the count. A ball and no strikes. Again, Ryan Wilkes with you, taking you through all your coverage here on the Eagle Sports Network. Thanks for joining me this afternoon, wherever you may be watching or listening from. We do appreciate it. As the 1-0 home to Cameron. Check swing foul ball. And the count evens at 1-1. Neeland looking to provide some stability. Again, the reigning Mountain East Conference pitcher of the week after a 5-inning, 1-run performance against Kentucky Wesleyan. And the lone win of last week for Davis and Elkins. The 1-1 pitch home to Cameron. She swings and misses down low. Strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Neeland looking for back-to-back punch-outs. And a big one against Sienna Cameron, who's only struck out 4 times this year through 13 games. The 1-2. Cameron slaps it back through the left side. It's scooped throw to first in time for out number 3. Sailor Neeland works the first scoreless frame for Davis and Elkins. As we head to the fourth, the Eagles with a goose egg for the first time this afternoon. It's 6-0 Carson-Newman after 3. We head to the fourth here on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shopseeandeagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. Shopseeandeagles.com.
Back on the Eagle Sports Network, a new arm in the circle for the Eagles. It will be Riley Sykes to take over for Lorelei Spradlin after a stellar 3 innings of work from Spradlin. Sykes takes over here for the fourth. Coming off a season-long 6 innings of work against North Greenville. And a really nice performance. She's player of the game in Game 2, struck out 5, allowed just 2 earned runs off 6 hits, and looks for a similar result here this afternoon. The Eagles lead 6-0, but did go down scoreless in the bottom half of the third. Looking to hold Davis and Elkins scoreless here in the top of the fourth. Sykes, the junior out of Powell, Tennessee, another Eagle that missed 2024. She deals a first pitch home. It's outside for ball 1. Lorelei Spradlin's day is concluded. 3 innings, 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, and she only faced 10 batters. She retired 8 in a row. As Sykes delivers a 1-0 home. This one is lifted to center. Going back is Cameron on the track, and it's gone. A solo home run to get Davis and Elkins on the board. It's Lindsey Aller who leaves the yard, and it's 6-1. Aller exits and makes it a 6-1 ball game, still in favor of Carson-Newman, but a big jolt of energy for Davis and Elkins here in the top of the fourth. Looked like Cameron had a read on it for a second. She kept going as she was carried to the wall. And Aller leaves to dead center field. Here's Lily Saucedo. She's the only other hit for Davison Elkins here in this ball game, as the first pitch to her is outside for ball one. So far this season for Sykes, a 3-2 record, 23 and a third innings pitched. She's allowed 33 hits, 17 earned runs, a 5.10 ERA. She's kept the walks down as she's been known to do. As Saucedo lifts the next pitch into left. Brooks takes a couple steps back and makes the play for out number one. So Saucedo retired after the leadoff home run from Lindsey Allard, as Ashlyn Zapak stands in. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking against Lorelei Spradlin. And we'll get her second at-bat of the afternoon. Sykes toes the slab, leans and fires the first pitch home to Zapak. She watches at the bottom of the zone for a called strike, and the count is 0-1. Carson-Newman will take a trip on the road for its second and third road series of the year at Columbus State, and that's shorter. The only other road game was at Lander, as Sykes delivers outside, and the count is ball and a strike. Gutierrez on deck, Dobbs in the hole for the Senators, who have gotten on the board here in the top of the fourth. The 1-1 home from Sykes to Zapak. She's ahead of it, chops it foul to Davison Elkins dugout, and the count's a ball and 2 strikes. Base is empty for Davison Elkins, with 1 away and a 1-2 count for Zapak, one of the top hitters in this Davison Elkins order. She awaits the 1-2 from Sykes, the offering home. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Riley Sykes with her first punch out. She had 5 in her last appearance against North Greenville, and her first here against Davison Elkins, and there's 2 away. Second time Zapak has gone down on strikes, as Jules Gutierrez stands in with 2 down. First pitch home from Sykes is fouled back, and the count is 0-1. Good response from Sykes after the leadoff home run from Lindsey Allard. She's retired the next 2, got Saucedo to fly out to left, and has struck out Ashlyn Zapak. So righty peeks over the Carson-Newman dugout, gets the call. Toes a slap and fires home the 0-1. Gutierrez watches it outside, and the count is a ball and a strike. Courtney Dobbs awaits on deck. Alyssa Haynes in the hole for the Senators. Sykes fires home the 1-1. This one is lifted to center. Back is Cameron to the track, and it's gone. Second home run of the frame for Davison Elkins. Both solo shots this time. Jules Gutierrez gets into one, and it's 6-2. First home run of the season for Jules Gutierrez. And a 2-run frame for Davison Elkins. It looks like Riley Sykes is going to exit after 2/3 of an inning. See who comes back in for Carson-Newman. We'll talk about whoever it is on the other side, as Carson-Newman has given up 2 here in the top of the fourth, both on solo home runs. We'll be right back here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Tri-Lite is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Lite. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilite.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
So a brief break for Lorelei Spradlin. She'll re-enter and try and get this final out of the fourth. It's a called strike on her first pitch to Courtney Dobbs, and the count is 0-1. Davison Elkins has maybe gotten some momentum right here with 2 solo home runs in this frame as Dobbs watches the next pitch downstairs and the count of ball and a strike. Second and third hits of the afternoon for Davis and Elkins. A solo shot for Allard to lead off the inning, and then Jules Gutierrez put a charge into one. Both home runs went to center field as Dobbs loops the next pitch into shallow right. Anderson takes a couple steps in and makes the play for out number 3. So Spradlin re-enters, stops the bleeding at 2. As we head to the home half of the fourth, it's a 4-run ball game. Carson-Newman leads Davis and Elkins 6-2 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. ShopSeeingEagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at ShopSeeingEagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Hayden Dye will lead off the home half of the fourth, looking to reignite some momentum on the Eagles side after a 2-run top of the fourth for Davis and Elkins. First pitch to Dye is a called strike on the inner black, and the count 0-1. Sailor Nealon has entered and kind of stabilized things for Davis and Elkins. An inning and a third, no runs on a strikeout. She's faced 6 Eagles so far. Eagles looking for their first hit off of Nealon. Dye rips it down the right field line, but it's tailing foul. And the count is 0-2. Good day for Hayden Dye thus far. She's 2 for 2 with a single and a double. And looking to improve on that day right here. Part of a handful of doubles for Carson-Newman. 5 on the afternoon for the Eagles. The Eagles only up 4 after a 2-homer inning for the Senators. The 0-2 from Nealon to Dye is upstairs. Dye holds off in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Dye, Bailey, and Anderson do up. That part of the order has really done damage today. Between Dye, Bailey, and Anderson, Eagles are 5 for 5 with those 3 at the plate. The 1-2 home to Dye is chopped back to the circle. Nealon scoops, throws to first in time for out number 1. Hayden Dye retired for the first time this afternoon, and there's one away from Macaulay Bailey. A 3 RBI day for Bailey so far. A 2 RBI double to start her day before she scored 1 on her second double of the afternoon. She looks to continue dealing damage in this one with the bases empty and 1 away. First pitch home to Bailey is a called strike on the inside corner, and the count is 0-1. Sailor Nealon working efficiently and confidently in the circle as she toes the slab. Ready to deal the 0-1 pitch to Macaulay Bailey. Next pitch is up and in. And the count is a ball and a strike. As I mentioned earlier, Macaulay Bailey, 3rd all-time as it sits right now. She's 1 off tying for 2nd in the Carson-Newman all-time home run list as the 1-1 home to Bailey skips in the turf. And the count is 2 balls and a strike. 32 home runs in her Carson-Newman career. Started the year with 30, got 2 in the opening weekend. Hasn't had one since. But nonetheless, 32 in her junior season is right near the top as Bailey takes on the inside corner for strike 2. Nealon working the inner part of the plate against Macaulay Bailey as the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases empty and 1 away for the Eagle offense in the home half of the fourth. The 2-2 home from Nealon. Bailey chops it up the middle, scooped up by Dobbs. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. 2 groundouts for the Eagles to start the home half of the fourth. And Sailor Nealon continues to cruise. I'll bring in Santana Anderson, who is also doubled on the afternoon. She traded places with Bailey in the second. Nealon leans and fires the first pitch to Santana Anderson. It's on the inside corner for a called strike. Nealon working quickly. She re-engages with the slab, looks home to Ruiz Rubio. And fires home the 0-1 to Santana Anderson. This one grounded right side again to Dobbs. She scoops, throws the first well in time for out number 3. A 1-2-3, bottom of the 4th for Sailor Nealon, and we head to the 5th with the tally: Carson-Newman 6, Davis and Elkins 2 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. A top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
Back on the Eagles Sports Network, the momentum is leaning Davis and Elkins' direction as we enter the 5th. It's 6-2. Carson-Newman still leads, but a 2-run top of the 4th and a 1-2-3 inning from Sailor Nealon. Back-to-back goose eggs from Nealon, and Davis and Elkins has momentum as we enter the 5th. It's Alyssa Haynes to lead things off for the Senators against Lorelei Spradlin, who re-entered. She's now dealt 3 1/3. Sykes got 2 outs there in the 4th, but no more as the first pitch home to Haynes is called strike, and the count 0-1. So Spradlin looks to pick up where she left off. Again, the freshman from Blacksburg, Virginia, has really impressed for Carson-Newman this year. She's been excellent as she deals the 0-1. Haynes squares to bunt, and it's downstairs, so she pulls back, and the count a ball and a strike. Spradlin with a season-long 5 innings of work against King in that run rule victory in Johnson City. And she's at 3 1/3 so far today. The 1-1 pitch is a check swing foul ball into the Senators' bullpen. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. 4 strikeouts for Spradlin through 3 1/3, looking for her 5th right here. She had 7 in that game against King. Her career high, so 1-2 home to Haynes is low, ball 2. Lorena Ruiz Rubio waits on deck. Trinity Cossett in the hole. As we go 7, 8, 9 in the Senators' order. The 2-2. Fouled back, and the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Clear skies this afternoon in Jefferson City, but again, the temperature's pretty chilly. Slight breeze moving out to right center. Cooling off what's an already cold 34 degrees day here in Jefferson City, Tennessee. But the sun has done its job, allowing us to play softball this afternoon. As Spradlin deals the next 2-2. It's looped in the center. It's a base hit for Alyssa Haynes. A leadoff single for Haynes. And Davis and Elkins has a runner on first with nobody out for Lorena Ruiz Rubio. First hit of the afternoon for Haynes. She struck out in her first time to the plate. This time finds her way to first base on a softly hit fly ball to center. Ruiz Rubio 0 for 1 with a ground out to third. Awaits the first pitch. It's a called strike. And the count's 0-1. Trinity Cossett awaits on deck. Lena Gutierrez will start the 3rd trip through the Davis and Elkins order. She's in the hole. As Spradlin toes the slab, the 0-1. A called strike, and it's 0-2. Spradlin up in the count on the Senators' catcher, Lorena Ruiz Rubio. Spradlin twirls the ball in her right hand. Fires home the 0-2 pitch. It's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 5th punch out for Lorelei Spradlin. 2 off her season and career high. And there's 1 away. Lefty Trinity Cossett will stand in. She lined out to short her last time at the plate. She's part of 7 consecutive hitters that went down, and she loops the ball into right. It's a base hit. Haynes rounds second, heading for third. Anderson comes up throwing. Bailey has to come off the bag to keep it in front. It's a 1-out single for Trinity Cossett. Lucero was playing in on the corner, and it was hit just over her head as Cossett moves Haynes first to third, and traffic on the base pass for Davis and Elkins here in the 5th. Second hit of the frame. Both of them have been singles. As Lena Gutierrez will stand in. Runners on the corners, 1 away in a 6-2 ball game. First pitch to Gutierrez, a called strike on the outer part of the plate, and the count 0-1. If you're Elf Fracker, you've got to like to fight in your team. Carson-Newman jumped out to the 6-0 lead. Since then, the Senators have scored 2 on solo home runs as Spradlin calls for time. We'll have a chat with our infield and Kennedy Warder behind the plate. But after the Eagles' 6-0 lead, back-to-back innings where the Eagles have gone down scoreless in the 3rd and the 4th. In the 4th, it was Lindsey Allard a solo home run before Jules Gutierrez left the yard to center to make it 6-2, and now more traffic on the base pass with Gutierrez at the plate. A dangerous hitter for Davis and Elkins, the reigning Mountain East Conference Hitter of the Week. As the lefty awaits 0-1 after the conference concludes between Spradlin and the Carson-Newman defense. 1 away for Spradlin after she got the strikeout of Ruiz Rubio. The 0-1 pitch is slapped left side to Martin at short. She'll go home with it as Haynes caught off the back. She's caught in a rundown. Bailey grabs it now, looking to Spradlin. Bailey tries to apply the tag, and she does. Macaulay Bailey tumbles and applies the tag to Alyssa Haynes. Elf Fracker disagrees from here. It looked like Bailey just clipped the back of Haynes, trying to race home. A big out number 2 as Cossett advances first to third on the commotion between Bailey and Haynes. And Gutierrez gets to second, but a big second out and a great effort from Macaulay Bailey. A wacky way to get the second out. And a smart play by Abby Martin to go home. First pitch to Allard. She homered in her last time at the plate. She takes a called strike on the inside corner. And the count is 0-1. 2 away for Lorelei Spradlin. The Carson-Newman defense looking for a hectic goose egg here in the top of the 5th. The 0-1 home. Allard rips it back to the press box. Made me flinch over this direction as it goes off the glass right in front of me. Got a little softball mark on the glass here as that ball was a rocket off the bat of Allard. But the count's 0-2 on a ball that there is no glass here. Might have killed me. As Allard down 0-2. Spradlin toes the slab, ready to deal the 0-2 offering with runners on second and third. 6-2 ball game here at the Vic. Spradlin leans and fires a 0-2. Allard ropes it in the right center. Drops for a base hit. Anderson cuts it off, but 2 runs likely to score as Dye cuts off the throw, and it's 6-4. Lindsey Allard continues a nice day. She has 3 RBIs on the afternoon and cuts the deficit to just 2 runs. Gutierrez comes in to score, as well as Cossett. And Davis and Elkins has scored the last 4 to make it a 2-run ball game. Lily Saucedo, who has a hit on the afternoon, will stand in the tying run at the plate as she lifts this ball to right. Anderson a late jump. She's going on her horse, and it drops just foul. As Saucedo will retreat after a loud foul ball to right. Fortunate break for the Eagles. Maybe got a little help from the wind, as that ball looked like it was carrying over Anderson's head. She wasn't going to be able to get there, but it falls in foul ground. And the count is 0-1. 6-4 your score. Davis and Elkins that looked pretty lifeless offensively has since found some momentum against this Carson-Newman pitching staff as the 0-1 is high. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Tying run at the dish. Lindsey Allard at first. 2 for 3 on the afternoon after grounding out in her first at-bat. She's homered and ripped a 2 RBI single. As the 1-1 home to Saucedo is a called strike at the top of the zone. The count is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the top of the 5th. Carson-Newman leads Davis and Elkins 6-4 here at the Vic on a chilly Friday afternoon in Jefferson City. The 1-2 home from Spradlin is a called strike 3. 6th strikeout on the afternoon for Lorelei Spradlin and a big third out as she strands a runner on first, but Davis and Elkins does get 2 on the 2 RBI single from Lindsay Allard. It's 6-4 after 4.5 right here on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Brooklyn Lucero to lead things off of Sailor Nealon, who's been nearly untouchable here in the bottom half of the 5th on the Eagle Sports Network as Lucero takes upstairs and the count moves the ball and no strikes. 4 unanswered runs for Davis and Elkins, 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, and just like that we have ourselves a ball game. The 1-0 to Lucero is outside for ball 2. It was a game that Carson-Newman controlled early, led 6-0 after 2. Neither side did anything in the 3rd. For Davis and Elkins, a 2-run 4th. Carson-Newman down scoreless in the 4th. As a 2-0 to Lucero is fouled off behind the plate. And the count is 2-1. Carson-Newman looking to get back on the board for the first time since the 2nd. With Lucero, Robbins, and Mortar due up for Carson-Newman. As Nealon leans and fires a 2-1 home. Lucero rips it to center. Going back as a center fielder, and she makes a play on the run for the first out. So 1 away as Lucero hits one to center. Looks like she got a solid piece of it, but Gutierrez able to make the play in dead center field for the first out. As now Kennedy Warder will stand in with the bases empty and 1 down. The Eagles hoping to wake this offense back up. It's been quiet the past couple frames. First pitch home, Nealon to Robbins is inside for ball 1. Robbins 0 for 2 so far this afternoon, cooling off a little bit after the 2-home run doubleheader against North Greenville. It's a count of ball and no strikes. Sailor Nealon to Mari Robbins. As Nealon fires home, Robbins smokes this ball to left. Going back to left fielder to the track, the wall, and Mari Robbins has done it again. Her 6th home run of the season, and Carson-Newman leads 7-4. She's nearly unstoppable as she continues her tear here at the Vic. 6 long balls on the season for Mari Robbins. She continues to build on a career high and injects some momentum back in the Carson-Newman offense. Her 4th solo shot of the season. She now has 10 RBIs on the year as Carson-Newman pushes the lead back to 7-4. Warder dribbles the first pitch up the middle, scooped at short, throw to first by Saucedo in time for out number 2. Nice play by Saucedo charging in the middle infield, and there's 2 away. Robbins' home run, the first damage Carson-Newman has done off of Sailor Nealon. She doesn't let it phase her too much. Retires Warder on the very next pitch. As Martin stands in with 2 down. First pitch home to Abby is upstairs for ball 1. The count, a ball and no strikes. So the Eagles score for the first time since the 2nd on the solo home run from Mari Robbins, her 6th of 2025. As a 1-0 pitch home is looped out to right. The right fielder on the run. Bobbles it, but she made the play. Nice play and right on the run from Cossett. She bobbled it for a second, but gets it back in her grasp. Carson-Newman gets one, but limited to just that. Mari Robbins' solo home run. It's 7-4 after 5. We hit the top of the 6th here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Back here for the top of the 6th inning, Carson-Newman gets back on the board on Mari Robbins' 6th home run of the season. She's hit the last 4 for Carson-Newman. Hit 2 in the midweek game against North Greenville, 1 today. She had 1 against USC Aiken in the 7-5 loss for Carson-Newman in Greenwood. And picks up where she left off, a solo home run to make it 7-4 as Ashlyn Zapak stands in against Lorelei Spradlin. First pitch home to Zapak is upstairs for ball 1. Ryan Wilkes with you here on the Eagle Sports Network as Carson-Newman looks to finish the week here at home 3-0 before heading to Georgia to take on Columbus State on Sunday, and a matchup was shorter on Monday. The 1-0 to Zapak is a cut and a miss, and the count a ball and a strike. Carson-Newman's lead is 3. The Eagles have led by as much as 6. Davis and Elkins cut it to 2 in the 5th, but the Eagles get a much-needed run from Mari Robbins as the next pitch is a call and strike on the inner black, and the count is 1-2. Lorelei Spradlin looking to match her season high in strikeouts. She had 7 against King. She has 6 here today and is 1 strike away from number 7. She peeks at the Eagle dugout, gets the call from her wrist, and fires home the 1-2. Zapak dribbles it out towards second, gets off the chest to Dye. Dye scoops to throw to first. It's not in time. Tough play for Hayden Dye. Deflected off of her, trickled into shallow right. She's able to get back to it and throw to first, but not in time. As it's a infield single for Ashlyn Zapak, her first hit of the day. And Davison Elkins has another leadoff base runner. Here's Jules Gutierrez. She homered her last time at the plate. 1 of 2 homers in the 4th for the Senators. First pitch home to her is fouled back. And the count 0-1. 7-4 Carson-Newman here, top half of the 6th. It looked like the Eagles early were going to run away with this one. But the Senators have since reeled it back in and made it a pretty competitive ball game here in Jefferson City, Tennessee. 0-1 the count. Spradlin leans and fires. A called strike, and the count is 0-2. Lorelei Spradlin, 4 1/3, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 6 strikeouts. She can match her season high in strikeouts and in innings pitched here this inning. As a 0-2 pitch home, Gutierrez loops into shallow left, and it drops in no man's land for another base hit. That'll bring the tying run to the plate with nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning. 3rd or 4th time that the Senators have gotten just enough on some of these balls into shallow left and right field. That time it's Gutierrez who reaches for the 2nd time this afternoon. And it will bring Courtney Dobbs to the plate. As the tying run, first pitch to Dobbs, she squares the bunt, pulls back, and it's a ball downstairs. As count a ball and no strikes. Dobbs in the box, Haynes on deck, Lorena Ruiz Rubio in the hole. For Davison Elkins trailing 7-4, but some traffic and life here in the 6th. The 1-0 pitch, Dobbs squares the bunt again, pokes one right side, but foul. Obviously, the Senators trying to get those runners, both of them, in the scoring position with both Gutierrez and Zapak taking off on contact. A ball and a strike to count. Freshman Spradlin looking for a big first out here in a bit of a jam in the 6th. The next pitch home is high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Courtney Dobbs, with runners on first and second and nobody out. Spradlin twirls the ball in her right hand, fires home the 2-1, swing and a miss. Strike 2, big pitch from Spradlin to even the count at 2-2. And now in a 2-strike count with Courtney Dobbs, a big pitch upcoming with runners on first and second and no one out. Spradlin leans, fires a 2-2 home. It's a called strike 3. 7th strikeout, which matches a career high for Lorelei Spradlin with 7 on the afternoon, and there's one away. Had 7 against King, 7 this afternoon with the next out, can match her season long in innings pitched. Had 5 against King and looking to complete her 5th full inning here against Davis and Elkins. Alyssa Haynes stands in from the left side. She watches the first pitch a little high and away for ball 1. Ball and no strikes to count to Alyssa Haynes. As Spradlin fires home, swing and a miss from Haynes, and the count evens at 1-1. Spradlin looking for a new season and career high in strikeouts in her freshman year. As she's in a 1-1 count with Haynes, with runners on first and second, and 1 away. The 1-1 pitch home to Haynes. She dribbles it out to short. Martin knocks it down, tries to go to third, and she does so in time for the second out. What a heads-up play from the junior Abby Martin, able to knock that one down. Had no chance to get Haynes at first. Underhand tossed it to third and gets the force out with Zapak trying to get to third base. 2 away now for Lorena Ruiz-Rubio. Spradlin gets some help. Looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here for Davis and Elkins. Ruiz-Rubio heading back to the dugout. Looks like Meg Henkel will come out for Davis and Elkins for a pinch hitting opportunity with 2 away. What a defensive effort for Abby Martin at short. First of all, just to knock that one down and keep it in the infield, and then get the force out at third for the big second out to avoid putting the tying run on base. Tying run still at the plate with Henkel. The righty stands in for her first cut of the afternoon. She's hitting 375 this year. Hitting 500 with runners in scoring position, as the first pitch from Spradlin is a strike on the inner black, and the count 0-1. Spradlin looking to help the Eagles maintain this 3-run lead. Here in the top of the 6th. 0-1 pitch home. Henkel pops it up high over top of the press box. And the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Eagles looking for a scoreless top half of the 6th. Get the offense back to the plate to try and provide some cushion for the 7th. Right-handed Spradlin peeks at her wrist. Leans and fires a 0-2. Henkel watches it upstairs, and the count is a ball and 2 strikes. Cosset on deck. She singled and came into scoring her last time at the plate. Spradlin looks for her 8th strikeout. A ball and 2 strikes with 2 away. Runners on first and second. Spradlin fires home. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. A new season high for Lorelei Spradlin in strikeouts. She has 8. As she eclipses her longest outing of the season. 5 1/3 for Spradlin, and she holds Davis and Elkins scoreless despite some traffic in the 6th. We head to the bottom half of the 6th at 7-4. Carson-Newman here on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account, have a community with First Bank, member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Back for the home half of the sixth inning, Carson-Newman leads 7-4 over Davis and Elkins as Trinity Brooks takes the first pitch high, and the count of ball and no strikes. Sailor Nealon back out there. She's had a really nice afternoon as she deals home. Brooks loops it into left and it'll drop for a leadoff single. Trinity Brooks starts Carson-Newman's sixth with a base hit as the Eagles look to add to this 3-run lead and make it a little bit more comfortable for whoever tosses the seventh. I have to think it'll be Lorelei Spradlin with how she's done so far. As Cameron stands back in, 1 for 2. She'll be 1 for 3 this afternoon. As Nealon leans and fires the first pitch to Sienna Cameron. She takes it for a called strike. Brooks taking off for second, slides around the tag for a stolen base, and the Eagles have a runner in scoring position with no one out. Probably would have been there in time regardless, but a nice slide to completely avoid the tag from Saucedo at second, as the 0-1 pitch to Cameron is upstairs, and the count evens at 1-1. Talked about it before he went to break, but Lorelei Spradlin with 5 1/3 innings of work has now reached a new season high, career high in her freshman season, with her longest outing in the season, 5 1/3. Also has a season high in strikeouts with 8. As Cameron takes the next pitch for a called strike, Brooks taking off for third, and she's tagged out. Nice throw by Ruiz Rubio behind the dish, who re-enters to catch. And that time, Brooks unable to avoid the tag. There's one down, and Cameron in a 1-2 count. Cameron was trying to lay down the bunt, but pulled back. As Nealon leans, fires a 1-2 to Cameron. She slaps it back up the middle. It squeaks through for a base hit. Sienna Cameron second in the day, another single. And she's aboard with one away for Hayden Dye. Dye 2 for 3. Reaching each of her first 2 at-bats, a single and a double. She came around to score twice, grounded out to the circle in her last at-bat. Now with a runner on first, she stands in with one down. Nealon fires home. Dye skies it high in the sky to shallow right. Cossett underneath it, makes the play for out number 2. Cameron stays put. And quickly there's 2 away for the Eagles in the bottom of the 6th. Carson-Newman needs 3 outs to close it out. But a manageable deficit for Davis and Elkins, who, despite never tying or leading in this game, has certainly had a charge and brought the game as close as 2. As Bailey stands in, she rips it left side off the glove of Gutierrez for a base hit. Cameron rounds first or second. She heads for third. She's in there safely, and Macaulay Bailey trots to second. Third hit of the day for Macaulay Bailey. And there's runners at the corners with 2 away. Another double for Bailey, her 3rd double of the afternoon. As Santana Anderson stands in. See a change for Michael Graves as he talks to the home plate umpire. Maybe a pinch runner here with 2 away. As Macaulay Bailey will exit the base pass, she'll have somebody come pinch run for her. It's a career high for Macaulay Bailey with her 3rd double of the afternoon. As it looks like Katie Mathena will come into pinch run. Katie Mathena pinch runs for Carson-Newman with 2 down as Santana Anderson stands in from the right side. First pitch home is a called strike out of the hand of Nealon, and the count is 0-1. No balls and a strike with 2 away for Carson-Newman here in the home half of the 6th. As a pitch home to Anderson, a swing and a miss. And the count 0-2. Nealon pumps a fastball right by the bat of Anderson. As Anderson awaits the 0-2 pitch. The offering home is fouled off. Santana stays alive. Paulie Bailey's the first Eagle since Emily Harris in 2022 to have 3 doubles in a game. She's replaced by Katie Mathena, pinch runner at second. Anderson fouls off the next 0-2 and stays alive. Big opportunity for Carson-Newman to add some cushion to this advantage late in a game that Davis and Elkins has scored 4 of the last 5 runs. Carson-Newman got on the board. As the next 0-2 to Anderson. She loops left side and foul. Cav, I didn't hear you. What'd you say? Twelfth time for Carson-Newman that somebody has had 2 doubles. It's a school record after Macaulay Bailey ropes her 3rd of the game. As the right-handed Nealon awaits the 0-2. Fires home to Anderson. It's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Nealon strands runners on second and third, and the Eagles unable to get on the board in the bottom half of the 6th. We'll head to the 7th. Carson-Newman looks to close things out at 7-4 right here on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Lorelei Spradlin looks to close things out and slam the door on Davis and Elkins, who has shown a lot of fight this afternoon but needs 3 here in the top half of the 7th to keep it alive. Spradlin back out after 5 1/3 so far. Riley Sates got 2 outs earlier in the ballgame before Spradlin re-entered in the 4th. She deals the first pitch home to Casa. It's a called strike, and the count is 0-1. 9-1-2 due up for the Senators. Casa, Gutierrez, and Allard. As Allard's been the top run producer, 3 of the 4 this afternoon have come from Lindsay Allard. Next pitch home to Casa is upstairs, and the count is a ball and a strike. Carson-Newman looking for its 9th win of 2025 and ahead into the weekend with some momentum, with 2 road challenges at Columbus State and Shorter awaiting on Sunday and Monday. The 1-1 to Cossett, downstairs, ball 2. And the count is 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is a little bit outside, and the count moves 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to the leadoff hitting Trinity Cossett here in the top of the 7th. The Eagles need 3 to close it out and secure another win here at home. The 3-1 to Cossett is slapped up the middle, a base hit. Trinity Cossett with a leadoff single, and Davis and Elkins gets a leadoff base runner. Lena Gutierrez will stand in from the left side, right where you want to be for Davis and Elkins here in the 7th, to try and mount a late comeback. Game Davis and Elkins has never tied or let in But despite trailing 6-0, Davis and Elkins scored 4 to make it 6-4. Now, despite the Eagles getting one back, only trail by 3. Gutierrez squares the bunt, pulls back in the count, a ball and no strikes. Cossett on first at the leadoff single. As Kennedy Warder trots out to chat with Lorelei Spradlin, Gutierrez heads down the third baseline to talk with El Fracker with a runner on first, nobody out. As the freshman in a tough spot here, despite a great outing, Davison Elkins has been able to keep this game within reach. Spradlin again, 5 1/3, 7 hits, 2 earned runs. She struck out 8 in 85 pitches. As conversation concludes with Kennedy Warder, a ball and no strikes to Lena Gutierrez. Check down the field umpire to see if Gutierrez didn't pull back the bunt in time, but she did. Count remains a ball and no strikes. Right-handed Spradlin toes the slab, leans and fires a 1-0. Gutierrez check swing left side, a foul ball. And the count is a ball and a strike. For the Senators, Davis and Elkins continues its time here in Tennessee with a trip to Bristol to take on the King Tornado tomorrow at 11 o'clock. It's a little Tennessee trip for the squad out of Elkins, West Virginia. As Gutierrez steps out. As the home plate umpire went to discuss something at the Carson-Newman dugout as he heads back behind the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike to Lena Gutierrez. Lindsey Allard stands on deck with Trinity Cossett at first after the leadoff single. Spradlin spins home the 1-1. Gutierrez lines it to right, but it's tailing foul. Gutierrez a little ahead of the offering from Spradlin. This account moves 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning. Carson-Newman looks to fend off a pesky Davis and Elkins squad here at the Vic. As Spradlin spins home the 1-2. Check swing up high. She did not go around. They're going to check. It's close there. She did not as the count moves 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gutierrez, nice job to hold up in a 1-2 count as the count moves 2 balls and 2 strikes. The right-handed Spradlin gets the call from the Carson-Newman dugout. And she fires home the 2-2. Check swing up high. That time she went around. Strike 3. Huge punch out for Lorelei Spradlin, her 9th. And there's 1 down. Gutierrez able to hold up on the first high heater of the hand of Spradlin. That time cannot do so. And a huge out number 1 for Lorelei Spradlin, the Carson-Newman defense. Here's Lindsey Allard. She's been productive in her last 2 at-bats. She homered to get Davis and Elkins on the board before a 2 RBI single. First pitch from Spradlin, an off-speed pitch for a called strike, and the count is 0-1. Cossett remains on first. She led off the frame with a single. As right-handed Spradlin prepares to fire home the 0-1. The 0-1 pitch home. Allard puts a charge into it to left. Brooks on her horse to the track, and she leaps to make the grab against the wall. A huge out number 2 from Trinity Brooks in left keeps Lindsey Allard's hard hit ball in the yard, and there's 2 away. Allard just a hair off her second home run of the day, and Trinity Brooks makes a highlight grab in left field, and the Eagles are 1 out away. Here's Lily Saucedo with 2 down. Cossett remains on first. First pitch home from Spradlin. Saucedo takes upstairs for ball 1. With the win, the Eagles would move to 6-2 at home on the young season. The only 2 losses were to Lee here in a doubleheader. As Spradlin deals home the 1-0, Saucedo takes. Throw down from Warder to check on Cossett. Goes into center field. But Cossett able to steal second. Good backup from Sienna Cameron. As Davis and Elkins has a runner in scoring position, the count moves 2 balls and no strikes on Lily Saucedo. Casa led off the inning with a single, stayed put after Spradlin set down Gutierrez on strikes and then got Allard to fly out to the deepest part of left field. The 2-0. Saucedo dribbles it up the middle. Dye backhands. Throw to first is in time for out number 3. Hayden Dye on the backhand deals over to Lucero at first on a bang-bang play. And El Fracker is going to go out and have a chat with the field umpire, but that will seemingly end it. We'll wait after the conversation is concluded. El Fracker is trying to argue that Saucedo got her foot in there from here. It was as bang-bang as it gets between the throw from Dye and Saucedo trying to get her foot in there, as we'll see a conference now at home plate. Davis and Elkins hoping for a change in the call, put runners at the corners, and they bring the tying run to the plate. So a big confirmation here as the field umpire gives El Fracker an explanation, and that's how this one ends. Carson-Newman fends off Davis and Elkins despite jumping out to a 6-0 lead. The Senators got as close as 2, but Maury Robbins' 6th home run of the year gave Carson-Newman all the insurance it would need to get its 6th home win of the season. The Eagles head on the road for 4 games, 2 against Columbus State and 2 against Shorter on Sunday and Monday before a little break off before Southern Wesleyan comes to town at 1 o'clock on March 1st. I'll talk to you then as Carson-Newman moves to 9-5 on the season. Davis and Elkins falls to 3-10. Southern Wesleyan comes to town on March 1st. I'll talk to you then. Ryan Wilkes signing off for now here on the Eagles Sports Network.